Hey, man, I'm so happy and excited this morning, ladies and gentlemen. This man has been nominated for 13 Grammys and has had one of the longest-running #1 streaks on Billboard. Y'all, please welcome gospel great Bishop Marvin Sapp. Man, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm tired, man. They've been running me all over the world.
You drive, that back and forth up to Alabama A&M with them babies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But, we doing what we doing.
Hey, man, congratulations on your new biopic, Never Would Have Made It, the Marvin Sapp story, which airs this Sunday at 9/8 Central on TV One, and you actually wrote, produced, and starred in this film.
Yeah, ain't that unbelievable?
I'm telling you, you did it all.
Yeah, man, thank God.
Never would have made
have
it.
A big budget. I'm just kidding. No. No. But really, man, this is a great honor to have the opportunity, and I'm grateful to TV One, Swirl Films, to all the team members that helped us pull this thing together, man. And I think it's going to be something that people are going to be encouraged by and going to be uplifted by. I really think it's going to be a blessing to so many.
Now, you know what? You grew up in church, and so did I. Every time you sing, I can't do nothing but sit in the audience and cry. Every time I'm somewhere and you sing it, I have to actually get up and walk out and put my finger up like I'm in church because I be crying so much. Now, you were pulled into hanging out with the in crowd and you started smoking and drinking at an early age. What was the moment that changed you and shifted directions for you?
Well, I started smoking and marijuana at the age of 12, started drinking and popping pills at 16. I snorted my first line of cocaine in the basement with my boss at 18, and I was in church every Sunday. Mm-hmm. And what's so amazing is what changed my life is my cousin got killed. And when he lost his life, and it just really just said, Marvin, that's not the type of lifestyle that you want to live. And, again, my mother and father got divorced, and I was just being very, very rebellious and just got caught up and got caught out. But thankfully, I had a mother that made sure that, no matter what, I grew up in that day and time where church wasn't an option. You couldn't stay home. If you lived in the house, no matter what you did, Monday through Saturday, Sunday morning, you had to have your robe pressed up and your clothes ready, and you had to be at that church house at 10:30, or you had to be moved out by 1.
Right.
True.
Those were your options, So, but I'm grateful, man, and I'm grateful, y'all, because God, he really is a keeper. He really. When they put that stuff in your system, really, when your parents give you those moral, that moral grounding, and make sure that God is a part of your everyday existence, what you put in them, it will come out. It will. It just will come out. I don't care what nobody say.
Right.
Yeah, and another thing you cover in your film is your friendship and your loss of your beautiful wife, Melinda. Now, a lot of people might not have known how far you two really go back. She actually managed you not only as an artist, but even growing up at 14 at Baskin Robbins? So,
wow.
Yeah. I met my wife in the 3rd grade. We went to elementary school, middle school, double dated for the senior prom in high school.
Wow.
She was with another guy with another girl. But my first job, she was like the assistant manager at Baskin Robbins. And when I got hired, she trained me. That's a true story. How did y'all find this stuff out?
We do our research.
We find it out. We're trying to figure out how it was working on this film with you, speaking of your wife and having such a long history with her. Was this a healing or was it cathartic for you?
It was cathartic. And honestly, it was during this time 12 years ago when the whole process of her transitioning from this life to life eternal began to happen. So, my kids and I, watching the movie, we remember conversations and things of that nature because she passed away on the 9th of September 12 years ago. So it was during this time when we were planning Marvin's Sweet 16 party, Michaela's 13th birthday party. And she was actually at MD Anderson getting treatments and caught a private jet back to Michigan for Marvin's Sweet 16 party and then went back to Texas And then after the Sweet 16 party, I went back to Texas with her. So, I mean, like, you think about all of these different things and her planning Michaela's party with her and then making me promise not to cancel the party. And we didn't. I mean, she passed on the 9th. Michaela's birthday party was on the 13th. And Michaela actually's birthday is the day before her mother died. So, you know, when we look at all of these dates and think about everything that transpired, you know, it's emotional. You know, I can't even say anything else. But at the same token, you know, my kids have done extremely well. They're 28, 25, and 23 now. Marvin, my oldest son, just got engaged to an amazing girl, and he works for Amazon Web Services.
Congratulations.
Michaela's in her master's program. Madison's about to graduate from Alabama A&M with a dual bachelor's in psychology and biology. I mean, they've done extremely well in spite of the circumstances that they've had to endure. And, you know, their mother put a great foundation in them. And it just, you know, me building on that foundation, you know, I think they're great kids and, I mean, great adults, too. So I'm blessed. I want everybody to watch this movie because I think that it's going to be something that is going to encourage so many. You know, it's a family movie. If your child is wayward, if your child is out there in the street doing stuff that you don't want them to do, this is a story that's going to encourage you, to tell you that no matter how bad they are, that they still possess the ability to turn things around. If you find yourself in a position where you're sick and you got a diagnosis that you don't want, that you never thought that you would have, it speaks to the fact that God is a healer. He can heal through the medication, or he can heal through his hand of mercy and grace. It also speaks to the fact of, you know, if you're dealing with a traumatizing situation, a loss that's beyond your control, that God still can heal and keep you moving even when you want to stand still. So this movie is going to be a movie that I believe that is going to hit every aspect of every person's life and keep them encouraged and keep them moving, because all of us in my clothes, as a preacher, we would say, have had never would have made it moments.
Man, thank you. You know, Bishop, thank you for all that you do. I got to get out there to your church in Fort Worth, man.
Shout out to Chosen Vessel. Y'all can come. If you're in the DFW, come check a brother out. I'm right in Fort Worth, Texas. Come on.
Yeah, man. I mean, because I've seen some of your services online, and I got to come out there. You do Bible study on Wednesdays, right?
We do Bible study on Tuesday, but we do virtual. I do virtual, so we just watch every Tuesday night virtually. But Sunday we start at 11 a.m. We out by 1. I don't play.
Right, man. I'm so happy, man, for you and excited for you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. For everybody who is not ready, just let everybody know real quick, how can they follow you?
You can follow me on any and or every one of my social media platforms at Marvin Sapp on Twitter and or Instagram, or you can go straight to Facebook, look for official Marvin Sapp page, hit like. Listen, I'm close. I'm like 882,000. Come on, let's take me over 1 million this weekend, y'all. And watch this movie. Watch this movie.
The movie is Never Would Have Made It, the Marvin Sapp story, which airs Sunday at 9/8 Central on TV1, directed by one of my good friends and one of my mentors, Russ Parr, directed this movie. And just a side note, man, Bishop, pray for my aunt Carol. She ain't got no knees and can't pray to Jesus. Just keep her lifted up as you do your service. Ladies and gentlemen. See that, Bishop? See that? There you go. That's why me and you can't be. That's why we can't be in a room together, Bishop. See, I asked you nice. Pray for my auntie. She ain't got no knees and can't pray to Jesus. Bishop, why you? And I was just finna come to your church Sunday. See how you do? Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for Marvin Sapp. Sunday, 9/8 Central on TV1. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. Y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.